Hello and welcome to the Trendy Coffee podcast with me, James Hammond. I'll be bringing you trendy coffees from all around the world in any city, any country, anywhere. Grab yourself a trendy coffee, strap in and join me on my journey as I seek out trendy coffees all around the world. Do you fancy supporting podcasts today? Then head to my TeePublic affiliate link in the description below, where you can help support the podcast by buying t-shirts, mugs, wall art or whatever you want. Simply click the link, choose what you want and buy it today, and this really helps podcasts gain a bit of traction going forward. As you can see, I'm wearing my new t-shirt and I absolutely love it. Get stuck in and thank you so much. Hello and welcome to the Trendy Coffee podcast. And today we are in North Vancouver, but we're driving to West Vancouver for our coffee. So let's go. So we arrived at Isetta Cafe in West Vancouver. Let's go and check it out. So we are here at Isetta Cafe, which is in West Vancouver, a posh part of town. A lot of big houses around here, little roads, little townships. So it's about 20-minute drive-ish from North Vancouver. If you're coming from Central or sort of south of the river, it's going to take you half an hour to 40 minutes, I reckon, to get over the bridge and West Vancouver. The vibe is a very busy vibe. This is one of those cafes that's set like amongst residential areas. And for you to get here, you're going to have to drive or bike. There's a few bikers here as well. Walking, I don't think would be possible unless you lived in West Vancouver. So it has that feel of busy car park. Parking is at a premium, especially at prime time brunch hour and breakfast hour. So I would advise you getting here early to avoid disappointment. In terms of the service, we came in and it took maybe 20 to 30 minutes with a queue to get a coffee and a cake or croissant. So bear that in mind too. Also, it's a modern retro vibe in terms of how it looks. And the clientele here are definitely family based. A lot of dogs here, so you've got dogs, brilliant to come and bring your dog. You can sit outside as well in the heat and in the shade. And the owner here owns a classic car collection, which I think you can go and see occasionally. I'm not sure what days or times he opens for that, but he has one car parked out there, which is I think a BMW, looks like Mini. It's not Mini, but car's not my strong point. And I think even car enthusiasts will probably come here, just have a coffee and look at the cars. I've been to one of these sort of cafes before, actually in Australia. It's got that sort of, I wouldn't say older clientele, but there's a lot of people who love cars come here and look at the cars as well as the coffee. Great tune here, Neil Diamond. So what they offer is, breakfast is 8 to 11:30, although today it closed at 11 because their air fryer wasn't working. Please get here early because if you come around 10:30, you're going to be probably waiting, especially for food to come out because it's so busy. I think getting a seat won't be a problem, but maybe get here a bit early just to avoid disappointment on getting the food as quick as you can. And they offer a pretty small menu for breakfast. They've got eggs Benedict and a classic normal breakfast of hash browns, eggs, sausage and bacon. They do a sando and an Eagle's Perch, which has got sourdough toast in it as well, so that's pretty cool. And they do like the classic sweet breakfast, like French toast, peanut butter and banana toast and stuff like that. You can also order croissants, cakes, brownies and muffins too, if you want that sort of breakfast. So as I said, 5 things on the menu, and they range from $8 to $15 before tax and tip. And there's a full array of coffees. They do lattes, mochas. Espresso is the cheapest on the menu. I think it's $3.50. Americano's next up, $4.25. And anything else is above that in terms of price. I think they also do iced lattes and iced mochas and stuff like that as well for that really hot weather like it is today. So yeah, you've got your hot and your cold options covered. So in terms of options for this cafe, there's quite a few unique options here, I think. The cheapest coffee on the market here would be an 8-ounce filter coffee. I think filter coffees would traditionally always, or drip coffees, be quite cheaper, be much cheaper. And also on the menu here for drinks, they also say it can be iced, which gives me an impression that anything that you order in terms of mochas, even Americanos, and cold brews and macchiato lattes, and all the different types of coffees they offer, in theory can be iced. It's a great option for the summer. And as always, all the great coffee shops I think do offer a pour over option. And that's at $6. It's a bit pricier, but I understand because the technique takes a while to get the coffee going. So that's available here, as well as artisan teas. So if you're a tea drinker, plenty of options. And they serve Nemesis Coffee, which is a brilliant coffee, local to Vancouver. And Nemesis themselves have a few cafes around town, and I'll do a podcast episode on that as well. But today, of course, I've gone for the Americano black, no sugar, and this costs $4.25. So let's take the first sip. Yeah, very, very nice. Nemesis never fails to impress me, really. I love their coffee. It tastes just about right. And I've gone for brownie to accompany it today. But those combined is brilliant. But coffee in its own, it's actually quite light. It's quite easy to drink. So I'm now going to enjoy my chocolate brownie, which is in shot now, and my coffee. I'll do a review at the end in a bit. Yeah, absolutely loved Isetta Cafe. A great setting, quite out of the way, so you would need a car or bike, unless you live in West Vancouver. Obviously you can walk to it, but the vibe is really chilled. Lots of space for dogs as well, families. Coffee was great, because Nemesis Coffee is always brilliant. And I also thought that the classic car collection would add a little bit extra to it if you're into that sort of thing. So real pleased with that. If you're parked here for a coffee or brunch and you want to go elsewhere, I think you can probably drive down to the water, which is pretty close to here as well. So overall, fantastic experience, enjoyed it. My only sort of regret really is we didn't come here early enough for brunch or breakfast. They closed at 11 today. So my biggest takeaway here is for breakfast or brunch, come around 9:30, make sure you get a seat, get your breakfast in, and I'll do that next time. But we've got coffee in, that's the most important thing, and I'll catch you guys soon.
Thanks for checking out episode 6 today at Isetta Cafe Bistro. A fantastic location, brilliant coffee, and a plethora of options. Thoroughly enjoyed my time there. I'm going to give them a trendiness rating of 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you next week. Cheers.
So subscribe today on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and you can also rate and review on any of your podcast platforms that you use for your podcasts. Thank you.